Love it when you keep it 100, 100, 100, keep it 100, 100, 100, keep it hot, 100, 100, keep it 100, 100, 100, keep it.
Yo, what's up? We live at the Hunnid table. It's JBurna right here. We got a special guest today.
Yep, Cameron Wyatt. I'm the owner of 10 Toes Tulsa, and thank you for having me today, bro.
No problem, no problem. So, what's 10 Toes? What is 10 Toes?
We're located in downtown Tulsa at the Box Yard, and we're Tulsa's first premier sneaker and streetwear store. So we carry anything from Yeezys to Supreme, all sizes, all colors, everything with the streetwear name to it and the culture behind it. We'll have it.
Smooth. So, how did you get into that? How did you even get into streetwear and sneakers?
Man, I've been in it for as long as I can remember, really. I started with just one pair of shoes. It was Jordan 10, the Charlotte Jordan 10s, whenever they came out.
Like a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too long ago.
Okay, that was
Yeah.
okay.
Before that, I was kind of into it. You know, I just buy it just to wear it. But then the Charlotte 10 came out. You know, that's whenever I fell in love.
Changed the game.
I remember going in there and getting it, and I was like, "This is gonna be my first pair of Jordans," you know.
Smooth.
So after that, it's kind of just build and make connections and let's go.
So how old are you? Yo, I just seen you in person for the first time. I seen you on Facebook and everything. So how old are you? Like,
I'm 19.
19.
I just graduated.
Just graduated.
6 weeks ago.
From Tulsa?
From high school.
High school? I mean, in Tulsa?
In Tulsa. Berry Hill High School.
Okay, Berry Hill. Shout out to them. I went to Webster. We was rivals.
Oh, yeah, right down the road. Yeah, for sure.
19, you got a shoe store, owning a shoe store. That's very dope. Any advice you can give out to young people who want to do entrepreneurship or, just want to get into owning their own stuff?
Well, I'd first off like to say that there's no way that I could have done this by myself. We have an awesome team here. We have, shout out Bernardo, Pat, Cade, and Parker.
Shout out to those guys.
Those are the other 4 co-owners that we have. And I just think with everybody's hard work and everybody's passion for the shoes and this culture, I just don't think we're stopping anytime soon.
Smooth. What was the hardest thing to obtaining, because this is downtown. This is not cheap to have. To rent. Like, what was the hardest thing about obtaining, like, the building or just any challenges you had along the way?
Oh yeah, that's a great question. We all get that a lot. I'm not sure. I think it was probably just all the, DBAs and LLC and waiting for everything to process through the state. But then after we got all that, we did a little bit of traveling to get some more inventory. We attended SneakerCon Denver, of course, Kicklahoma. Shout out Juan and Kicklahoma.
Yeah, shout out to those people.
After that, the build, of course, and it wasn't too hard, but just little rings you got to jump through,
Okay. So, favorite shoe of all time?
Oh.
I'm just going straight to that. Favorite.
Always get hit with that one. Favorite shoe of all time? Jordan 1.
Jordan 1?
The Jordan 1, man.
Red Jordan 1 or just any Jordan 1?
Chicago.
Okay.
It started everything, And Jordan really just changed the game. It didn't, he changed the way that everything.
I think he changed the sneaker game.
Oh yeah, just as much as he affected the basketball game,
That's why that's what only sneakers I wear. I mean, besides my work shoes, is Jordans.
Oh yeah, comfortable. You can dress the ones up. You can dress them down. You can wear them to the gym. You can wear them to hooping. Wear them to a date. They just always look good. They're just a reliable shoe that will never die.
All right, so I asked your favorite. You can run out your top 5.
My top 5.
Yeah, let's get the top 5.
With just shoe silhouettes or like colorways?
Colorways or shoes or whatever one you want to do.
Man, my number 1 shoe would probably have to be the Chicago 1, and then After that, it'd probably be a shattered backboard, the first one. And I'd probably have to switch it up and maybe go with the off-white blazers.
Okay.
A little bit of hype in there.
Man.
A little bit of hype.
Beast,
And then, I'm not sure. I like the Jordan 4s, the Bread 4s that came out. They're awesome. And then another one is just a classic Yeezy Turtle Dove. You know, whenever Kanye signed with Adidas, after all that Nike, you know, that 350. I know the 750s came out first, but the 350 I think really changed it.
350 changed the whole Yeezy game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So what was the hardest shoe or streetwear item that you ever got? Like, what was the hardest, like, that you had to go through the most hurdle stuff?
Oh, I don't know. Everything we usually try to get, if we get it locally in Tulsa,
It's obtainable,
everything's obtainable. I don't know. I'm working on getting those new off-white MCAs, the blue Air Force Ones, but that'll be a pretty penny.
Yeah, it's gonna cost.
That'll definitely cost, but coming soon. But yeah, man, I don't really know. Everything. It's kind of just luck at this point, you know.
Yeah.
If you want to get it on Sneakers app, there's millions of people trying to get it with you, you know.
Man, that line. The most nervous wait when you're in that line.
Yeah, for sure. Especially whenever it's hours long, you know. You never know. Some drops it might be 10, 15-minute line. Some drops it might be 4 or 5 hours, you know. And that
you gotta stay on the app too. To make sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So, like, what was a purchase or a shoe like that you didn't get and you was like bummed out on it, like
oof.
It was just like a slap in the face, basically. Like,
I remember I didn't get the off-white Prestos from a drop. I didn't get them for retail, and I was very, very upset. You know.
Yeah.
I wanted them to rock.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah,
I wanted them for the collection.
Did they start the off-white collection with the Prestos? Yeah.
Oh well, they came out with the 10 first. So it was like
okay.
the first 10. They had a pair of Air Force Ones. They had the Chicagos, the ones.
Oh yeah, they did have all those. I remember those. Yeah.
The Prestos, the Blazers. They had the Hyper Dunks too. Then just a couple more. The 90s, Air Max 90s came out. So they dropped the first.
A few moments later.
So what type of crowd do you go for? Like, what's the type of crowd do you all go for?
I like the people that just have a passion for shoes. The OGs, of course, you know.
Gotta respect the OGs.
Shout out the OGs. Taught us everything that we knew.
Gotta respect that.
But a lot of kids, you know, I like to talk to kids about the reselling game because I think that, you know, it builds a responsibility and it helps people, like what you said with entrepreneurship. If I had to tell anybody about that, I would say just find a hustle, you know. If it's shoes, you know, if you do anything, you know.
Even if it's cleaning shoes.
Cleaning windows, you know, mowing yards. Just start off young and just develop that work ethic and money will come to you. You know, if you work hard, if you just always show up every day with a smile on your face, you know, there's nothing that can go wrong, you know. You'll be fine.
Smooth. So how do you feel about hype beasts and trends and things?
How do I feel about hype beasts? Well, I mean, kind of just money to be made, really. Here and there. Sometimes we'll get a kid that wants the hype beast stuff, and you know that's awesome.
Get that easy money.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know, you get a new Supreme drop. You know, that's money.
The Supreme seats. How much do these seats cost, man?
They're about. I think they're on about $250 now.
$250 for
Yeah.
seats.
The director's chairs. They're awesome. I love them.
How do you feel about Supreme as a brand?
Supreme as a brand. These last couple drops, you know, I feel like they're getting a little less creative.
They
just
play
reuse
Supreme on anything.
I know. I mean, I love it, you know. I like what we have in the case, you know. I mean, it's just stuff that you don't see every day. Supreme chopsticks, Supreme teddy bear, you know. I'll buy it, take my money, but
you can put Supreme on anything, man.
Oh yeah,
Man,
but just with the clothing, I feel like it could do a little bit of better quality, like on the tees and stuff and the sizing. But I just feel like they're kind of losing creativity after they got sold to the Carlisle Group, I believe. The last year or 2 years ago, it's just kind of. It's not the same, you know. It's not the same.
I mean, they just living off the name. You can just and the hype.
Just throw it on anything.
So, do you get domestic products that's here in the United States, or have you ever made a purchase that was from another country?
Oh yeah, we have a couple of Japanese brands in store. We have Bape or Bathing Ape. We get that from Japan. It's made and everything from Japan. So, but then we have a couple other pieces. We have some vintage from all over, but a lot of our stuff is from the U.S. V-Line, Supreme, Antisocial, everything,
So y'all got I see like the Wrath of Gods in there. How did y'all get those?
Get the what?
Those is it called the Wrath of? I seen them on 2K. I think it's called Wrath of Gods. Those Nike ones.
Oh, the Fear Gods.
Fear Gods.
Yeah.
So
my bad. They're actually consigned
from
one of our.
How'd y'all get? Okay.
So.
What does that mean? Consigned.
It's pretty much the person who has a shoe brings them in, and we put them in store. We sign everything, and they put the price for the shoe. So if they want $100 for said shoe, we take 10% off of it after it sells.
That's dope.
So
like a fee. Okay.
Try to just keep it local, keep it in Tulsa, because a lot of people get stuff here. A lot of people get stuff in Oklahoma, but everybody sells it online because, whenever you sell it online, it gets pushed out. If we can do all of our stuff to curate and everything to keep the shoes here, I feel like this culture will the sneaker culture and the streetwear culture will just blow up.
Because I see Tulsa is kind of slow to a lot of trends and brands. Like it's slow. Like they'll get like a brand or a certain style at the dead end of it and try to mark it up, but like by the time the value of it is decreasing.
Oh yeah, Tulsa, we're on our way up. Especially I feel like Oklahoma City has really helped Tulsa become more of a with this kind of culture and this lifestyle. I feel like it's really helped. Throughout everything, we're still from Tulsa, we're still from Oklahoma, we're still Cowboys and Sooners, But I feel like we're getting some more culture here, and I think that, I don't know when it's going to stop. Hopefully it never stops. Hopefully we can be one of those cities. But
that flourishes. I understand that. So how do you feel about, what are the pros, not pros, cons. What are the cons in the sneaker streetwear game? Like any cons? Like what's the biggest pet peeve for you?
I guess my biggest pet peeve is just the unauthentic shoes and stuff. Whenever we go to SneakerCon and all these events, mostly the bigger ones, there's just a lot of kids that don't know.
And they get tipped out their money. Just because of name.
I don't ever want to see a kid, spend $500 on a pair of Yeezys and they turn out to be fake and almost worthless,
Are there websites or ways to check the authenticity of the shoe?
Oh yeah, you can definitely Google it. It's a lot of just attention to detail. Whenever you're looking at it, look at the stitching, look at all maybe the fonts on the box. And every shoe's different, but I feel like everybody can do it. It's just attention to detail.
So 10 Toes, back to your store. How did you all get your name? What'd you come up with the name?
I just feel like 10 Toes, it's kind of a pop culture reference to 10 Toes Down.
That was dope.
We all like to, whenever we came up with the name, we all I liked it personally because with 10 Toes Down, staying true to yourself, staying true to Tulsa, and staying true to like our team, and also it's not really the reason why we came up with the name, but I have some really good friends that have helped us a lot. They have a store in Oklahoma City, It's called 10th Street.
Okay,
10th Street
yeah.
Sneaks. Shout out 10th Street Sneaks. And you know, 10, 10, kind of just like a little tip of the hat to them, you know.
So do you all have any merchandise? I think it's the shirt right here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Love see the merchandise.
So we got the box car with the 10 Toes Tulsa with the 918, the Golden Driller, and then a couple other just little Tulsa references. And then it just has this simple 10 Toes Tulsa on the front.
How much will a shirt cost?
They are $20 in store.
Okay.
And we also
Black is the only color. Black.
we get new drops every month. We come out with a new store every month or a new team. So
Smooth. That's great. See customers coming. I don't want to take up too much
oh
of your
yeah,
time.
no worries.
Can we see a couple of grills around it? Like a couple, you know, like what's your favorite shoe that's in here? Can we see that before we go?
Oh yeah, for sure. Probably have to go with the Sean. This is the Sean Witherspoon. It's a mix between the Air Max 1 and the 97. And Sean is actually the owner of a great store in Los Angeles. It's called Round
LA
2.
right there, yeah.
Oh yeah, the LA. And I just think he's a really cool guy. And I just love the shoe with the corduroy upper. It looks really good if you wear it.
Yeah, that's dope,
with
yeah.
the fraying and everything. It's kind of like a nice pair of jeans, you know. The more distress you get, the
better they
the
look.
cooler
Sometimes,
it looks. Yeah. So that's why I really like these. I feel like every pair is different with everybody. When everybody wears them, you know. Just a unique shoe, I think.
So that's probably your favorite shoe in the store.
Probably my favorite store in the shoe right now. It just has a lot of meaning to it. You know?
So y'all got anything coming up? Like anything coming up in the future, or like what is the future for 10 Toes?
The future for 10 Toes is we're gonna have well, first off, the next event that we'll be throwing is July 4th, and it's at the Box Yard, and we're having Rap Kicks 2K19 with local artists, local hip hop artists performing, and there's fireworks in downtown Tulsa. So just come out and have some fun, you know. You can buy tickets in store or on our website at 10toestulsa.com. So we're really excited for that. In the future, you never know what the future holds, you know. Day by day,
that's how I live.
just take opportunities and just work hard, man. So that's the plan.
So can they follow you on social media? Any social
Oh
media?
yeah, you can follow us at 10toestulsa.com and with our website, and then Instagram at just 10toestulsa.
That's it. We live from the Hunnid table. JBurna.
Yes sir, Cameron White.
Shout out to the cameraman Bernardo.
Oh yeah.
We out.
Thanks.